Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So today we got another collab build that we did with Antomy. So we decided to do the Burns mansion from The Simpsons. And he actually built this huge house. Well, it's a mansion, so it has to be huge, but it's like so big. I think it's we placed it on a 50 by 50 lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's the same one he built it on because he sent us some screenshots before we furnished it. So yeah, we did the furnishing part of this, mainly Melinda, because I was working on different videos, and it's crazy because it's so super big. Yeah.
I mean, it's not as big as it's supposed to be. Like, the one that Burns is actually living in is supposed to have like 137 rooms or something.
I wonder though, would you actually be able to make that in The Sims?
I don't know.
A building like so. That many rooms?
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, but you'd have to fill like the whole lot, I guess, and then make like smallish rooms.
Yeah, and have like more stories.
But do the rooms include bathrooms and kitchens? Do you know that?
I'm not sure, no.
Because usually it's just
like the Simpson wiki just says it has 137 rooms.
That's
and
crazy.
At least 3 floors.
3 floors and a basement, right?
Yeah. It says at least 3 floors.
Oh, yeah,
visible from the exterior.
Right here you can see what you did like in his office, like that little...
The trap door.
Yeah, a little trap door, because we watched a Simpsons episode where he did that, where he had one of those ones.
He definitely
I don't remember. I think they fall down into the basement in like a tank full of, but I don't know if it's sharks or like...
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I read it somewhere. Hold on.
I don't even know if it's
about
true.
It.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even mention that since Antomy did this, you should really watch the video first because it doesn't make sense to watch the furnishing part without knowing.
Yeah, right.
What, like the exterior, how the exterior was made. So definitely check that out. We're gonna link his channel and hopefully the video, depending on when he's gonna upload, in the description. So make sure you check that out because the build looks gorgeous from the outside. Like, I really like it. It's very cute. Looks very like comic-y, is that word? I don't know. If not, it is now. Cartoony. I don't know. It is a word now.
Oh yeah, that's the trap door.
Yeah. And this video is like a quite long video.
Yep.
Probably one of our longest.
Hours. It took a long time to like even furnish all the rooms and like
and you already cut out like lots of unnecessary parts, and we sped it up by, what did it end up to be? 7.5? 900. Okay, so it's 9 times of the actual of the actual
so crazy.
speed.
So I hope you can still kind of see everything.
Yeah.
It's not too fast. But I think it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think it shouldn't be. Plus, you don't need to see every detail of like which color you pick, and Oh, right here, we did a quite funny thing. Like, we added in, like, pictures of Montgomery Burns into the game.
Yeah, the best ones are in the hallway upstairs.
Yeah, right, it's so funny. And we got, like, that nude painting of him that Marge did in one episode. I don't know if you're, like, familiar with The Simpsons. But Burns is a quite funny character, I guess. I think he's one of my favorites.
Mine too. He's just so funny.
But he's so evil. Yeah, he's so evil. I like it. Just because he's ridiculous. Like, he's so weak, he can't even lift things, like pens or... it's just hilarious.
Yeah, and he kind of gets carried away by the wind too sometimes.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, I remember. And it's just the funniest thing when he calls for Smithers. I love how he does it. Smithers! Oh god.
Yeah, so Smithers has a room too, just a small one though, because I don't think Burns would like give him a huge room.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And Smithers is so devoted to him that he'll literally do anything. He would probably sleep on the floor in this huge mansion too, just to be close to him.
I feel so sorry for him because he kind of has a crush on Burns, but he just doesn't have the courage to like speak up about it. Yeah.
Oh, and I just remembered we didn't have Wi-Fi a while back, for like a week or so, probably like a month ago or something.
Yeah,
a month or 2 months ago. And I have a lot of Simpsons episodes on a hard drive, so we started watching those. And remember how Smithers had like dark skin in like one of the earliest episodes, and then they changed it to yellow, and I was so confused. Like, I don't know if it's a different character because I don't remember if he called him Smithers.
No, I think it's the same one.
Right? So weird. I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's so strange.
But I love The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, me too. It's great.
Yeah, so which one's your favorite besides Burns?
Besides Burns, I like Ralph just because he's so stupid. And then there's that scene like on the bus. So there's like all the kids on the bus, and then I think Nelson is like rolling an orange. He's like, "Go orange," and then Bart is like doing the same with an apple, and he's like, "Go apple," and Ralph is just in the back and like takes the banana that obviously doesn't roll, and he just goes like, "Go banana." And I just love stupid characters. I don't know. I can relate so much.
You're
Not
so
that I'm
stupid.
dumb.
What?
Not saying that I'm dumb. No, it's just funny.
Yeah, so this house was really hard to do because I don't know. I usually do modern builds and stuff, and
Yeah, we both do.
yeah,
It's kind of hard to do traditional ones. Plus, we kind of wanted to base it on like the series, but you barely get to see his house, like his mansion.
Yeah, right. I just found an article about it
Yeah.
after I did most of the house.
I know, and we did so much
So-
research. Like we were looking
Yeah,
up
it's-
Google Images, and there's nothing you
it's
can
so hard
find.
to find
Yeah.
what actually is inside his mansion.
So we just based it off what we know, because we know he has a lot of dogs.
yeah,
Because he's always like Smithers.
the hounds.
Yeah, and then like Smithers has to unleash like all the dogs to go after like whoever is
I
on
think
the
he has-
property.
Yeah, I think he has like 10 or something.
Yeah, so we made like a whole room, one bedroom and one like playroom for the dogs.
Yep.
Just because we needed to fill the room, we're kind of like, well, if he has that many dogs, they have to
They have
be
to
somewhere and stay
yeah.
somewhere. Well, maybe they're like in the backyard, but since the Sims cats and dogs didn't provide us with any outdoor like dog houses, that wasn't a possibility.
Yeah, I feel
shame.
like he would
Shame.
have put them in a special room inside his mansion.
Maybe we should have made like a room for Smithers outside, just a bed, just put a bed down outside.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so we were
I
kind of
love this
improvising.
kitchen though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was building something else whilst Melinda was making this, and I just looked over every now and then and kind of like gave some advice or like when she had a question on something. But I love the kitchen. I don't know why it looks so nice. Like I love huge kitchens anyway. I think they look like, I don't know. I just like them. Maybe because I never had a big kitchen.
Yeah, well, you don't actually need it, so I mean, no one actually needs it.
Who knows, Melinda? Maybe someone does. If you have 10 kids, he has 10 dogs. Come on, someone needs to feed them.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the house, I think.
Oh yeah, because I remember, I don't know if I made this up, but I remember one scene in The Simpsons, and that's what we based that fountain off, and like the stairs. I remember that Homer Simpson once went to Burns' mansion. I don't know why, and he said like he had this huge fountain just in the entrance area, and then like the stairs right behind it.
I'm not sure about it, but I don't know. It just looks great anyway, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't have known
even
what
if I
to
made
put
it up.
there.
I know, right? I find entrances so hard to furnish.
Well, there's a lot of like empty space in this house too, because I think if you have such a big house, you wouldn't like put stuff in clutter
I know, because
everywhere,
if you're
so-
that rich, you kind of like, I can afford leaving all this empty,
Yeah.
you know? Because
Yes.
it's kind of like even crazy if you have so much room and you don't use it properly, I guess. Well, I don't think it looks empty though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's all these windows, we couldn't really put a lot of stuff on the walls either.
Decorating
Because,
was really hard.
yeah, because Antomy put like a billion
Windows.
windows. There's a window and like there's barely any space for anything to put on the walls. Except for obviously the walls we made ourselves, like on the inside,
Yeah, well, yeah, we have to
facing
do
the
that
hallway.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the dog room is kind of like shabby. I don't know. I just try to like put scratches and holes in the wall.
Yeah, it's realistic though, because if he keeps them in there the whole
Especially
time.
if it's 10 dogs. I mean,
Yeah, and they always
would
seem
wreck the
aggressive. Oh yeah, and here we made Smithers' room, and we put like that new picture we were talking about earlier
place. Yeah,
on the wall.
I just thought he would have that.
I know Smithers is like in love with Burns, so
Totally.
we also came up with a conspiracy theory. Jesus Christ! That Smithers is not Smithers. That Burns
Burns.
is a vampire.
Yeah,
because
he's
he's so old.
and also I don't know. He just He just seems like the type
has,
of person
like, vampire
that could be a
vibes,
vampire.
yeah.
And he's so skinny and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We actually planned on making like a cast video.
Yeah, but
of burns, but I don't know if we can pull it off.
I'm gonna try it.
We need that sheet where you can like pull the noses out more and stuff. You know, like make everything a little more extreme. I guess for that, because his nose it's a nose.
I think we tried
nose.
that before, and it
but I think it was still a little too little. Plus, we'd have to make him skinnier than the skinniest setting on The Sims, I guess.
He's so skinny. It's so crazy.
Anyway, if anyone has listened this far, you could definitely let us know who your favorite Simpson character is. I'd be so interested in that.
Me too.
I didn't even ask you back. Who's your favorite?
Yeah.
I'm so rude.
Kind of hard to say. I don't know. I like Homer a lot.
Yeah.
He's so funny. I don't know. He's just so stupid. It's funny.
It is. I love that episode where he gets super fat so he can work from home.
No, our favorite thing is like, I am so smart.
Yeah.
MRT.
But like in the German one, it's just funnier because he like doesn't spell it right.
He doesn't in English as well. It's like SMRT. I am so smart. SMRT.
Isn't that how you spell smart?
No, SMART.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize. Forget what I said about not being dumb earlier. No, I thought you said the R. I was like, but that's how you spell smart.
I didn't say the A though.
Oh.
SMRT.
Oh yeah, SMART. Oh my god. But I get like this with spelling in English all the time.
Yeah,
spelling in English is so bad for me because like the I and our no, like yeah, but we're pretty. I think we're decent at it. Like it's not like
decent's a good word.
It's not like we're trying to come up with the word we're thinking of in German the whole time, and kind of like getting stuck on words. But whenever I try to spell things, it's so weird because we have a letter that sounds similar to the English one, but it's a different one than it is in English.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah.
And it confuses me
that's
so
the
much.
Part. So these are actually sim painted pictures. So we like put the actual pictures on the wall and like let the sim
paint
one sim, just a random sim, paint from reference. So yeah, this is what it looks like.
So I hope I never tried this out. I should have downloaded this to my game to see if it works with the paintings. But I think it does because I've seen paintings that people put on the gallery that you can download for your houses. Yeah. So it should work. Well, I mean, the other paintings will just be replaced because they're like probably considered custom content.
There's a few that are custom content.
Yeah, they will just be replaced. But we made sure we had a few in that would stay there to make it like accurate.
Even though they're not really fitting the Simpson theme because sometimes it's like white people, like faces, portraits.
Yeah, like of Sims. It's just obviously they don't exist in The Simpsons.
Yeah, so this is the statue room, like kind of collection. I thought he would. I think he actually has a room
like a trophy room
in his actual house where he has like all those animal heads and trophies and stuff.
I know. I wish we'd have animal heads in this.
So this is kind of like a compromise.
Can we have an animal head stuff pack?
No, please not.
Yes, but of like the weirdest animals ever. Like of those like alien things you can collect on. Is it Simex? What is it called? Simex? The planet?
6M.
6M? Simex. That's so dumb. Apologies. But yeah, I'm so bad at remembering like titles and names of things. Fine. But you know that, and then like sayings in German are the funniest thing. Like Lily and I always laugh about it because we both can't remember them. Like,
I don't know why though.
And then I always say them to my mom.
And we're like putting a few different sayings together, and
it just doesn't make sense. Like I feel like like these sayings never make sense anyway. But then when you just make them up yourself because you think you remember them, and then my mom is always like, "Cora, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, the saying, Mom." And she's like, "It doesn't exist. What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Okay, never mind."
Oopsie.
It's so funny that I think it just happened when we were in America though.
Probably.
Because like I could not talk German after America. Because like we had two close friends. I had two and you had two because we were each other's closest friends to someone else. And we were all German, so we talked in German when we were just us three. But then obviously it was kind of a mix because like when we watched like Netflix, sometimes we'd say something in English or like some words we'd say in English if we couldn't remember the German word. And we still do that because like my brain is just confused now. Mm-hmm. Like I think in German and English. And I dream in both languages too.
Yeah, sometimes it's crazy sometimes because sometimes I dream of my host family and they suddenly start speaking German for some reason.
What the heck?
So that doesn't make any sense at all, but...
Yeah, I know though. It's like... Because
it's crazy.
I
and
think
other
your brain
people,
is just confused.
Yeah, and like other people, like, I don't know, my parents start speaking English and stuff. It's crazy. It's, like,
I know, right?
Up.
It's so weird. I don't know. I think it's just because... Sometimes I can't tell the difference between the two languages. Like, I swear, sometimes when I talk to my boyfriend, he's from England, and when I talk to him, sometimes I'd say something in German without even realizing that it's German. And he just looks at me, he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I mean? I just said it, and he's like, Cora, you just said it in German. I was like, oh, all right. So I don't know why that happens. It's kind of weird, though, but funny.
Oh yeah, another good thing about this house is that we kind of had the chance to use a lot of the vampire stuff.
Oh yeah, finally.
That's why we came up with the conspiracy theory.
Probably.
Because, I just said I'm gonna use all this vampire stuff because I feel like it will match. I don't know, Burns and his house and his mansion. It's not really a house.
It's still a house.
Yeah, so there's a lot of the vampire stuff. So I hope you have the vampire stuff if you want to download this from the gallery.
Oh, please do. I'd love to play in this. We have to make a Let's Play in this. That would be so funny. I'd lose my Sims. I hate to play in two-story houses. Like, I never have two-story houses.
Also, there's not enough bathrooms. I just put two in there because I don't know. I didn't want to create more than like 5 different bathrooms.
Yeah, plus you never
could have,
but there's not that many bedrooms, so you wouldn't have that many bathrooms.
There's actually just 2.
Yeah, exactly. And like you wouldn't move too many people in there, you know, because it only has 2 bedrooms, and it's kind of like so big that like, you know, and we didn't want to make a guest bedroom because as if Burns ever has any guests over.
I don't think he has. He does.
Like he does every year. He has like all his like employees over, but like he gets very angry if they stay too long and sends the dogs after them. So I don't feel like he actually enjoys company, you know.
Yeah, like that picnic he hosts every year.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. It's so funny. Burns is just such a funny character.
Yeah, that's why I changed the couch to just a single chair because I think he would just sit there by himself.
Plus, we saw a picture of that room, so we're kind of like, oh yeah, that'll work.
Well, kind of that room. It was just like a fireplace, and yeah, I don't know.
How old do you think Burns is? Do they ever say it?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like he's like 200. Can I just look that up?
I'm not sure. Yeah,
let me Google that. Burns.
Oh yes, yeah, so I put a lot of those pet beds in there because at first I just put 3 and then I changed it to 10 because I read that he has 10 dogs. So yeah, what do you find out? So
it says that Burns claims that he was born in 1881. That makes him 123 years old in an episode that was aired in 2004. So it's 2018 now. So he'd be 137 years old by now.
Yeah, well, but they don't really age in the series.
Oh, yeah, they don't. Mm.
So he's 123.
Okay, that's crazy.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Still,
he's seen a lot of things. No wonder he doesn't want to talk to anyone anymore. I think this video is coming to an end in a second, though.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah. Gotta talk for 2 more minutes.
It just looks so small because it's so huge.
I know, like the whole video is so huge that it's kind of like, and we need to see it all to record the voiceover because otherwise it will be either too long or way too short.
This is fun to talk about too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just like when I finished the house underneath, I just found out that there's an extra room upstairs, and that kind of like in the 3rd floor.
It's like an attic or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It?
And then I just had to put something in there. So I thought this might be like a secret lab or something where you would like put, in one episode he has those monkeys. It's still 1 minute though.
Oh, okay. I was stressing.
He still has that. Yeah, well, we should probably end this.
So
he has a
like
lot of monkeys that work for him, and maybe they will live up there. So that's what I wanted to say.
Let's wrap this up. Bye.
Bye.